Hello, everybody. It was little technical difficulties. So I trying to get in, coming here, coming alive, and it was just seeing circle, 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 circle. So I try it again. Hi, Sacred Space. Thank you for coming, joining here. Um, Talking about this, as you said, that you see the title in there. Everything is gonna be kind of like nice and beautiful and great until all of a sudden the problems are starting to occur. And the question is why? Here is that within your journey as your life in there, if the things that wasn't spoken, that needs to be spoken out, there has to be a communications trigger. This is what is going to happen first. Then that communications can lead you like, why did the heck the universe, the world, and why did the heck this thing happens to me, right? And then it's like, what it, I will or this person has to grow and this person has to mature. Is this person has love, and then what is the heck with this person? What kind of authority he has? Nothing, and so on. So you're gonna see those triggers in there, since the moon is gonna be moving within further within Aquarius, and is gonna begin to square all the energies at the end of Taurus. Pay attention if you have to talk about anything related to your material possessions, money, finances, credits, um, anything that is in that related topics, inheritance, if you vibrations to rise up into this above, which is that is the part of the innovations that the moon, the intuition is going to be asking you not to repeat the same patterns. Why? You want to know why, right? Well, here is that the moon, the Venus, and the sun, they're going to be coming together within the new moon. That doesn't happen very often, just so you know. And especially, we're talking about Gemini, building a friendship. This is like a parents, that is a like mother and father get together within their daughter and get together and like, okay, let's be a friends. No more fights, no more this, no more that. Let's come in together. But that is also archetypes within you. And when we're talking about those archetypes within you, there is also those energies in there that you are going to be looking at your intuitions, how that works with communications, your intuition, how does it work with the universe, your intuition, how does it grows, your intuition, how it's following love, and your intuition, what is it authorizing within you. So this correlationship within yourself is going to be leading to correlations with others. And this is why, please be very careful how this is going to be turned out. If you guys have so many questions, let me know. All right, so talking about this energy at 7 o'clock in the morning, the moon it's going to be moving at almost the ninth degree of Aquarius. Beautiful energies with the Venus and the Sun. Great energies from both Pluto and the Moon. They just basically kind of like we did what we had to do overnight. Now it's coming to these energies. Now we need to talk. I made a decisions. I gotta make innovations. I cannot stay in a place where I am in life. I cannot do these things because I saw what I need to do. That help you following from yesterday's energies in there. But with those energies that it's gonna come in today, they're gonna following even tomorrow. Okay, and as we are going at with this kind of like a little bit complicated energies, you're gonna find out that the purpose is you to breaking up the old patterns with yourself, the old thinking, and all that begins from what? What are you telling yourself? So the ascendant is going to be on a very special place. That's going to be at the cusp of between Gemini and Cancer. that energy is going to be almost squaring the almost walking into Aries Neptune, who is in the last degree in the last pretty much minutes within Pisces. So if you're kind of like with this uh, debates, new life, new life, old life, you know where that comes from. Duality is from within you, almost at the edge. Should I cross the wall or not? Should I open the door or not? Should I cross these limitations or not? Oh my God, it's all over the place. Okay, but talking about with this energies, overall, there's going to be a great at the beginning of the day. So you're going to feel it like maybe too great. Uh, talking about later on, of course, this software is not cooperating properly, so I need to adjust it and have to come back within this pretty quick. Okay, okay, okay. Excuse me about that, but there's a technical difficulties because I'm not operating as a usually I'm operating my computer because everything gets poured out, guys. I'm traveling to Spain, so I'm gonna be keeping up with the reports. But talking about this energies that it's gonna comes in, they are gonna be the way they are. So at 8 o'clock, the energy is going to be even better as the ascendant moves into a Cancer. Is going to be trining Saturn, beautiful times to learning. You're kind of like a man, but just what's going on. Midheaven, it's right there with Saturn, no limitations. You're kind of like a flowing. This is the free flow energies from Aquarius, and you enjoy the freedom. You enjoy that freedom. You enjoy that beautiful things in there until you get in that position. Is like, is that freedom? It's my destiny. Is that things is gonna be within this? There is something I have to do with this freedom, and what that might be, because there is only a one negative aspect, and that's gonna be the North Node with the ascendant, which is gonna be lasting for a little bit. But overall, it's all blue. If you've seen the charts, you know the charts. This is all synchronized energies. All right, so talking about it, 9 o'clock, the thing's gonna begin to a little bit intense because it's gonna be at the end of Cancer, something with the family. Of course, Mars is gonna be evolving there because it's squaring the ascendant, and this is about you to re-innovate, you to change these situations within family. Something within family is gonna be triggered, definitely for that. But you're gonna be made to be revised something within the subconscious about it. It could be a something deep, 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 deep that you totally forget about it. But Pluto is not going to leave you alone until they fix this. And this is what he's going to do in the next few months. While he's retrograde, then he's going to set you back into Capricorn. It's like, hey, you have unfinished business in there. All right. You can't go within this old steam technology and trying to be going in the light speed into the future. There is something you need to let it go out of there. See what you need to fix within you so I can take you over there. This is going to be a one part of that gate. I'm talking about of evolution. All right, so 10 o'clock it's coming. Your ego is comes in. It's like, what's going on with this? There's something with my intuition tells me that something comes up, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is going on, but I feeling it. I'm feeling it. Of course, you're going to feel it. Midheaven is with Chiron. It is squaring the moon. That intuition is there. That it feels something. Is the same time the ascendant is opposing the moon and Pluto. This is like your ego standing on a way of your own path. You evolving, and all of a sudden your ego comes in. It's like, why do you want to be evolving? Why just not keeping sitting here? I mean, you can have a great life. You know, you can be living within this. You can go to work. You can have this matrix. You can show off to the neighbors. You can compete, and so on and so on. That kind of like a ego, Leo's energies in there. You guys know when you're Leos how much you like to show off. Come on, let's be real, okay? No personal triggers. Don't take it personally, but quit that. If you heal those energies, that is a great thing. It's coming. Talking about those Leos that they learn that finances, material things, material possessions, pff, get to a certain point. After that, what is it? You know what I mean? You can have the brand new, whatever, 72-inch TV, the new technology, the one of the most luxury cars, and so on. But when you're back home, guess what? Still not happy. Something is not right, right? And this wisdom that it comes in, it's with the maturity. It's like I need to mature with something. Okay, I need to mature in there, and this is going to be trigger of what you need to do in there with your maturity, because your situation could be calling you for something else. It doesn't mean about with this, but it's going to call you. So here is the troubles are coming. The ascendant it's moving at 19 degrees and still opposing the moon, but now it is squaring the 19 degrees Mercury. Here is that communications now about that. This Leo is like, okay, we're splitting here this inheritance, and now what about this? What about me? What about my mind? You guys know exactly where I'm going with this, right? But the moon, it's gonna be telling you is like, here, look at beautifications of Venus and the Sun. They're gonna be coming together. If there is a love between the love and the authority, and the authority is within the love, they can succeed in anything. But I have to be also there. Even if you don't have the money, if you have the love with love, you're creating things, and those creating things they create money. To get it, got it, good. All right, at noon, the situations is gonna comes in a little bit more intensified, but not from the moon, but more of what you see. Okay, this is gonna be in a cusp between Leo and the Virgo. This is that door of, oh my God, I did this damage, I damaged myself, I got all this. Now I have to go ahead and work on my healing. That's that transition of wisdom between Leo and Virgo. And seeing it within that, that's going to be triggering situations that was in Taurus and situations that are within Gemini. Okay, here is that some of the people, it's like, okay, you're not giving me this, then mean that it's you're not my friend. Why do they have to give it to you? Go ahead and earn it. Nobody has to give it to you. They're gonna be at this situation is like, well, you're not my friend because you're not doing this and this. You guys know what I'm talking about. This kind of communications, but be mindful about it when you dealing with those, because those energies of Taurus and Gemini can create a lot of internal conflicts about this situation. Specifically, if that is it about anything with material stuff, but more particularly, I'm talking about if you're splitting inheritance in there, because that's what Taurus is. Okay, and this is how the over inheritance, some of the relationships you're breaking away, and this could be this kind of like a father-daughter situations involved within and so on. But as we're talking about those energies, please, the divine is going to be there from Neptune and Pluto. You gonna be digging deep. I mean, those two guys not gonna let you slide in there. So here is it's begin of that Virgo that's going to be squaring the Sun and Gemini. The duality comes in for it. The ascendant is opposing Saturn. Intends to begin. The Moon it is right now squaring Mercury. Now you're kind of like oh this things, oh that things, and so on and so on. But as I said, that comes in to tell you like, hey, take a look at the different options. Where are you at? Okay, because There is this beautiful, beautiful energy between the North Node and the Moon as a divine energy towards the ascendant that tells you, hey, do you remember what it was a few hours back? Can you be acting in the place of love? Did you really did that transformation? Can you really perform it in that transformation? Because if not, Pluto's going to make you. Life is going to make you. Pluto is giving you warning signs. It's like, this is why he's the bad guy. Okay, talking about the bad guy, because you're not going to the path that was origin for you. You're walking in your own path. You're reinventing the wheel of destiny. And Pluto is like, really, I'm going to destroy this. I'm going to destroy that, so it can go in the place that it need to go. And this is why some of the astrologers talking about that. But Pluto, in a good, in the other way, if you take a look, he is the one that says like, I'm going to get you back. What it is? Okay. Sometimes he's the avenger, this vengeance things in there. That's how he is. All right. He's not always bad, but if he has to be bad, he's not afraid of it. Okay. So, talking about later on at 2 o'clock energies for it, the midheaven moves more forward. Within Gemini, that's going to be squaring Saturn. Ascendant is going to be opposing Saturn into Neptune. And we talk about this crossing that door. You're going to be facing opposition. It's like, you know what? I don't like this door. I'm afraid of that door. I don't know what is behind that door. Uh, I've got these feelings. Somebody's watching me. And now you're wondering what the heck is going on. But overall, the energy of the transformation tells you don't worry about it. There is nothing really scary on the other side of the bridge. There is nothing scary on the other side of the door. It's only a door. What could have been? You're afraid only to open the door. You're afraid to mature. And that energy is coming in because the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, they're all going to be trining that ascendant. And Pluto into the Moon, they're trining that ascendant. Now, the energy is telling you everything is good, is okay. But you have to face your fears, your limitations, and of course, the shadows of a doubt that are coming in to you. And I'm just seeing at the chat right now because I got to switch. Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Lisa Michael. And I love the medicine of, I cannot see it, but probably I'll see it later on because there is the sign of the heart that is there, and I cannot see the word. But let's keep on going. But guys, thank you. Thank you for coming in. You guys posted the great comments. I appreciate it in there. All right, next hour, we're talking about already 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The midheaven, it's still at Cancer. It's going to be square the ascendant, of course. It's going to be square Pluto. The shadows of a doubt. And you're going to be, I'm doubting about these family situations. I'm doubting about this relationship. I'm doubting if this is going to take off. Yeah, but Pluto is sextiling Neptune. Neptune is sextiling Jupiter. Oh, if you grew and mature and transform, you have no issue at all because you know where you're going. Because you're depending on who? You, not another person. Because the other person can switch on you, right? The other person can decide not to have family. The other person can decide to have not relationship. But that doesn't break the relationship with your own self. And here is the power. It's like if it's something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's for good, for good. Otherwise, it's gonna be bliss energies in there. All right. So talking about the 4 p.m. Energies, now you see this positiveness. You're like, no, it's all good. You can build this family. You can create all that situations. As Mars is coming, is like, what about me? I'm still not healed because right now Mars is together with Chiron, It is going to be opposing the ascendant in there, but there is a lot of divine energies between Neptune, Uranus, and Mercury in there. So those communications squaring that it comes from the moon, now they are in divine purpose. Divine wants to test you. What are you going to do during the communication? Are you going to be just yelling, screaming, whining, moaning about it, or pointing fingers, or blaming the person across? Or are you going to be choose to understand the person across? You're going to choose to step in their shoes and not fighting for material possessions. Oh, this is gonna be a big one for some people. Okay, so be mindful what you have where. I'm talking about if you have anything on this. We talk about this Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio situations. It's been talked enough, I guess. But talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at the cusp between Libra and Scorpio. That is it. But talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at the cusp between Libra and Scorpio. That is the time that the relationship has to go more dive within the deep, those deep issues that needs to be fixed. But also it's the intimacy. Now, if you go in with this war because the Mars is opposing that energy, in there. At the same time, the ascendant is squaring Pluto, and at top of everything, midheaven is in Leo, and it's opposing Pluto and the Moon. God bless your soul if you're using these energies. Oh, you're gonna be destroying things, and then later on, you're gonna be like, "What the heck did I did?" You self sabotage yourself because Pluto, the Moon, they are in a very beautiful trines in there with the Sun and Venus. Okay. Only thing right now it's square is the Mercury, which is his what? The communications. Okay. It's a commute and actions. Okay. Do what you said. That's what it's mean. Okay. Do what you said. That's what it's mean. Okay. I got some hair from Sensei, my dog. I love this puppy. Too much kisses on him. All right. Talking about the 6 o'clock energies, the midheaven, it still is gonna be at Leo. That Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius energies. It's gonna be affecting a lot. Talking about that increasing within the energies, and this is coming in with that communications in there. Is about do as he said. Things inside. Someone can guilt trip you without understanding, and somebody said something and they never done it. So now this is kind of like a backfire of situations. But Saturn has got a divine energies with the midheaven and Leo. What does that tell you? There is divine purpose for this. Divine is testing you how you're gonna act and react on all this. Yeah, it's not going to be fun. It's going to have some intensity. It's not going to be pleasant. Have some intensity. It's not going to be pleasant if you're doing that wisdom from within yourself. But it's going to be healthy. It's going to be making you to grow. Because right now, if you grow right now, later on with that union, when it comes in there, you're going to be great. You're going to be perfect about that. So you're going to see it from within yourself later on. All right, talking about 7 o'clock, here is the issue starts getting more and more intensified. The ascendant is opposing the end of Taurus and the beginning of Gemini, which is that's going to be Mercury, Uranus, and Jupiter at the same time. Midheaven, there is at Virgo, it is squaring the Sun and Venus. This is basically like, I don't believe in this authority and I don't believe in this love. Show me the money for it. But if you have not watched Man, that was the movie with Tom Cruise. He was a sports agent and he was screaming there, "Show me the money!" Louder, Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire. I think you should guys watching Jerry Maguire because that's what is that conflict kind of like explained very well in there about the family, the kid, the love, the fish, the rebellion. Okay, we're talking about uh, all those four energies because he wrote that the things needs to be changed in there within that particular business in there, and everyone likes him and so on. But guess what? The industry doesn't like it. They fire him, right? For what to do what is right. And some of you, when you get hit, when you do things what is right, and things doesn't go well, guess what? You abandon the ship, right? And this is what is going to be trigger for some of you about this. All right, 8 o'clock. It's coming. Midheaven. It's gonna be at Virgo. That it's gonna be opposing Saturn and Neptune. You dealing with these limitations and lessons that needs to be learned. Ascendant is at Sag. That's gonna be opposing Jupiter, Venus, Sun. Now you're going from one extreme to another, isn't there? Because right now the midheaven begins to trine Mercury, the universe, and Jupiter. That growth begins. So the next hour, even the energy is going to get a little bit better for it. But our friend, the moon, it's continue to going forward. Continue puts that little pressure. And you're going to feel that pressure because you're going to be like, what the hell happened? I cannot talk. What is this communications? What is this things intensity that I feel? It is always has to be happening on me. Is the universe brings all these energies, and that's going to happen at 9 o'clock. The moon, it's going to begin to square Uranus. You're going to be mad at the universe in there. It's like, why did I come in? I give them all the new stuff. I'm giving all them these new things. I try to make them better, and now they fire me. They don't want to work with me. They don't want to do this. This will happen with all the new stuff that it comes in. You're gonna be facing the old, but it's the same thing from within you. You're facing the old paradigms. And if you have this Aquarius energies, oh, you know how to deal with this. You definitely know how to do this. You just you don't give a damn. You know what I'm talking about. You just go and I know where I'm going. I'm bringing the new stuff. You like it or don't like it, I don't care. I know that it's gonna be a people who need this. Okay, I build this path for the one who's gonna follow after me, even after I die. That doesn't matter to me. To me, it's a matter to bring the new. That's what I came. Okay, people who have a lot of things in Aquarius, Moon's in Aquarius, and you are an Aquarius, of course, authority in there. Or particularly, you are born with the year when Jupiter was in Aquarius. Oh, you guys definitely know what exactly what it's coming from. Okay, or if you have a Saturn in Aquarius, you're the teachers of these energies. You guys know who you are. All right, so talking about that 10 o'clock p.m. In there, the midheaven is going through Libra. Divine energies is going to be coming from Uranus and Mercury. This is going to be a time for universal messages about the Earth. You're going to be seeking it with this relationship within yourself, going to lead to the relationship with others. If you have not healed your personality, which is Mars with Chiron, and you have not healed this, you're going to be taking it across the board. You're going to take it into a relationship. This could be anything. This could be your fears. This could be your worries. This could be your secretivity. This could be so many things. So please take your time to really fix this. This is why Mars and Chiron are together. Okay, and the most of the time they're gonna be kind of like a trying not to affect that much, but they're working currently with that intuitions of the new. They're waiting for the moon to come into Aries. So Mars can kick in a gear because right now Mars is like, I'm not moving until I don't get the intuitions come with me. Get it? And some of you have to have this little waiting period for about, talking about, give it a take, 1, 2, 3, about 4 days. All right, here it's coming at 11 o'clock. The midheaven it's gonna be at Scorpio. This is gonna be squaring really the moon. It's gonna be really opposing Uranus and Mercury. And if you go to and Mercury, and if you go to bed without energies in there, that the communications didn't well, you expect communication, you expect certain things to happen and so on, and you are like, well, it's a universe made. There is a reason for it. Maybe the reasons you're going to be understanding later on. But right now, all you have to worry about it is keep your cool, keep him down, because the ascendant there is a at Capricorn. If that is a business relation issue, if this is a splitting a company, or this is a multi owners of a company and so on, you're going to be blaming your counterparts that they did not do their job. Let's say, for example, there are 3, 4 different owners. The one responsible for personnel, the one responsible for machine upgrades, one responsible for whatever the situations that might be, and all of a sudden there is a conflict in there. Instead of looking what you knew to understanding, okay, things happens, you begin to roll up boxing it, but you're boxing it with energies, but you're also boxing it with verbally, which is this is can increase your stuff, and this is why this midheaven at Scorpio. If you have that kind of energy, just throw it out of the window, because if you don't, you are gonna wake up with that energies tomorrow morning. Okay, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report for it. Hopefully, it helps you out, but continue to understanding that all the good and the bad has their own purpose in life. Okay, and before you act, asking your questions is, what is this came in to me to teach me, to guide me, or to stop me not to make errors? The more questions you asking from to yourself and looking around, there's going to be some more answers coming into you. The more deep you're going to be looking in there, the better it's going to get, because you're not going to fixing the branches of the drying tree. The more deep you're going to go, you're going to find out the roots. What is in the roots? Okay, if you've been having those big palms in there and all of a sudden they're dry, you're digging out the palm, you're gonna find those big worms in there that actually they're poisonous to this palm. That's what I'm talking about. Go down deep into the roots. Okay, guys, and refrain from this agitation, vengeance, and so on actions. It's gonna be good for you. Yeah. Exactly. Everything is an experience, Stephanie. And yes, in order to evolve, you have to face your fears. That is the test. Okay. The fears comes in, they're gonna trigger you, don't pass it, they comes again. Until you face them, first you face them within your mind, and then it's gonna comes in the real work that you need to perform to ask you, oh, did you really pass it over? And this is why those energies of Taurus is asking you about that. Uranus is there to fix that particular things. And currently, for that, it is about you said something, you better do it. You better do it. Commute, action, communication. Okay, and that's what that is gonna comes into you guys. All right, but it's gonna be better. Okay, it's gonna be better because this talking about your personal healing, your personal vibrations, your personal situations. It's gonna comes into you for the good. All right, guys. So let's share the love and the light. And if you don't have any questions, for it. If you have any personal or you want some anything from me, you guys know where to find me. There is a in the descriptions there within the video. There is a links to our website in there and so on. And if you want to help out, you can buy some coffee in there. But the best thing for this is that when we bring in the new tanks up here, probably I'm not only a one in there. I'm also talking about, for our partnership with Paulina. Um, it is about you also to look inside of you, what new you bring into the world, because that's how we collectively is going to be bringing this, pushing it up front. Okay, we are this locomotive up front that drags out the rest of the train. Talking about the red wagon story, the ones who leads up front, and there is the people who hanging up their wagon behind it, so they go into the journey with it. So the train is going forward. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for comments and being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me give you the gifts. And, all right. See you tomorrow, guys. Be love.